Americano, do you really want Hillary Clinton for president? Don't you know who she is? I will tell you who she is. She says she loves peace, but she wanted the invasion of Iraq. She wanted to attack Libya. Libya is destroyed now. It's a place of terror and anarchy. And she said the operation was
a success of democracy.
And never ever forget how she loved when Gaddafi died.
We came, we saw, and he was dead.
Scusi, this man was murdered. Is this how you talk about someone who died? She is also responsible for the bloodshed in Syria. She armed the rebels. Guess what rebels? The Islamic State rebels. She said if she is president, she will attack Iran with atomic weapons. Afghanistan maybe too. If she is president, her bombs will not just be bombs, her bombs will have red little hearts painted on it. Bombs in the name of love and peace. Under her rule, there will be more countries where she can say,
it was a success of democracy.
And the money for her operations comes from countries like Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates, Kuwait, Qatar. Countries where everybody would say,
here was success of democracy.
Big, big, big success of democracy. Yeah. And Hillary loves lying. She said she sent no secret mails from her email account. She said she was under fire when she was in Sarajevo. She said her daughter was jogging around the Twin Towers on 9/11. She's lying because she likes lying. She's lying naturalmente. On TV, you can see her smiling all the time.
Vote me, I love peace. Vote me, I love peace. Vote me, I love peace.
One could say, oh, what an angel. Yes, she is an angel of the devil.
We deeply regretted the unfortunate incidents regarding the Quran and the recent killings of innocent Afghan men, women, and children. This has been very personally painful to me and to the President. It does not represent who the United States is, who the American people are. Because the United States had, to be fair, we had helped to create the problem we're now fighting. How? Because when the Soviet Union invaded Afghanistan, we had this brilliant idea that we were going to come to Pakistan and create a force of mujahideen, equip them with Stinger missiles and everything else to go after the Soviets inside Afghanistan. And we were successful. The Soviets left Afghanistan, and then we said, great, goodbye, leaving these trained people who were fanatical in Afghanistan and Pakistan, leaving them well armed, creating a mess, frankly, that at the time we didn't really recognize. We were just so happy to see the Soviet Union fall, and we thought, okay, fine, we're okay now. Everything's going to be so much better. Now you look back, the people we're fighting today, we were supporting in the fight against the Soviets. This was a terrible, awful, I can't even imagine the impact on the families who were subject to this attack and the loss of children in this terrible incident. I was shocked and saddened by the killings of innocent Afghan villagers this weekend. We send our condolences to families who have lost their loved ones and to the people of Afghanistan. This is not who we are. We will try to arrange that. I am very pleased to welcome Minister Gaddafi here to the State Department. We deeply value the relationship between the United States and Libya. We have many opportunities to deepen and broaden our cooperation, and I'm very much looking forward to building on this relationship. So, Mr. Minister, welcome so much here.
Thank you.
Thank you. We're delighted you're here.
Thank you.
Thank you all very much.
Here, but did you see Secretary of State Hillary Clinton's reaction on
tomorrow? Thanks.
Wow. Huh.
Unconfirmed.
Unconfirmed. Yeah. Unconfirmed. No. Unconfirmed reports about Gaddafi being captured. Unconfirmed. Yeah. We've had too many. We've had a bunch of those before. We've had, you know, have had him captured a couple of times.
So, I mean, that is the land of unconfirmed reports.
Yes, we came, we saw, he died.
Did it have anything to do with your visit?
No, I'm sure it did. They're going to be captured or killed. We came, we saw, he died.
Die, gas pupper! I'm not dead!
He died.
I feel happy! It's the think I'll go for a walk.
We deeply regretted the recent killings of innocent Afghan men, women, and children. This has been very personally painful to me and to the President. It does not represent who the United States is, who the American people are.
Oh, peace train sounding louder, ride on the peace train. Come on, the peace train, peace train.
We came, we saw, he died. The desert is blooming again, and we can be so proud. Well, we're deeply concerned, and we're following it very closely. Specifically, we are now focused on this particular act of piracy and the seizure of a ship that carries 21 American citizens. More generally, we think the world must come together to end the scourge of piracy. I think Morocco was the very first country that recognized us, going back a long time, and we worked together to end piracy off of the coast of Morocco all those years ago, and we're going to work together to end this kind of criminal activity anywhere on the high seas. Thank you. And we worked together to end piracy off of the coast of Morocco all those years ago, and we're going to work together to end this kind of criminal activity anywhere on the high seas. Thank you.
This question about Iran, my understanding of the administration's position on containment is that that dog will not hunt, right?
Yes.
You agree with that?
I agree with that.
Containment will not work.
I agree with that. My personal position on that is this: we ought to try every possible avenue we can to see if we can get them to correct their desire and goal of acquiring a nuclear weapon, but we cannot let them acquire that weapon. We are the only country in the world that can stop that. The Israelis, in my opinion, do not have the capability of stopping it. They can delay it. There will also be many, many side effects, all of them adverse, from an Israeli strike. But at the end of the day, if we don't get it done the way the administration's working on it now, which I totally agree with, then we ought to take them out.
Secretary Clinton.
Well, we're working hard. We're working hard.
I said at the end of the day may be next year. Will be. It will be next year.
Iran is the largest supporter of terrorism in the world today.
War declared. The U.S. is now officially in an information battle with foreign media, which provide alternative views on world news. Views which often run in contrast to the coverage of events by the U.S. mainstream media.
We are in an information war, and we are losing that war. I'll be very blunt in my assessment. Al Jazeera is winning. The Chinese have opened up a global English language and multi-language television network. The Russians have opened up an English language network. I've seen it in a few countries, and it's quite instructive. We are cutting back. The BBC is cutting back. During the Cold War, we did a great job in getting America's message out. After the Berlin Wall fell, we said, okay, fine, enough of that. You know, we've done it, we're done. And unfortunately, we are paying a big price for it.
For Secretary of State Hillary Clinton, it was a foreign trip with a little too much tripping. Her aides say she was okay, unlike the last time she tripped while walking to the White House and broke her elbow. She cited that injury when dismissing talk that her role in shaping foreign policy was being diminished.
I broke my elbow, not my larynx. This was a terrible, awful, I can't even imagine the impact on the families who were subject to this attack and the loss of children in this terrible incident.
Secretary Clinton.